And then he was like, nobody warned me that being an adult would mostly be winging it with Google, caffeine, and a prayer. I thought grown-ups knew what they were doing. Turns out it's just vibes and panic. Let's just start with the false advertising that is growing up. Nothing like paperless billing to remind me I've lost control digitally, too. I thought adulthood would come with a manual. It didn't. It came with paperless billing and shoulder tension. I pictured clean kitchens and folded laundry. What I got was, can I rewear this? And a fridge that smells like decisions I refuse to face. But hey, let's talk about the little things that slowly chip away at our willingness to adult some days. I've opened the fridge 6 times, like I'm hoping a fridge genie will finally appear and grant me a snack.
So what'll it be, Master?
You're gonna grant me any 3 wishes I want.
But no, just mustard, baking soda, and an onion that has seen some things. It's not dirty. It's previously worn with potential. Why is feeding yourself 3 times a day still shocking? Breakfast? Fine. Lunch? Manageable. But dinner? Dinner is the adulting boss level.
It's classic boss level.
Nobody tells you the real horror of growing up is having to figure out what's for dinner.
Every single day.
And the conversation with your spouse? A never-ending loop? What do you want? I don't care. Well, what are you craving? I don't know. What are you craving? It's verbal tennis with a side of resentment. In the end, the decision lands on you like a sack of frozen chicken you forgot to thaw every time. Dinner status tonight, just vibes and bread. And while we're talking about basic human functions being shockingly difficult, sleep as an adult is wild. I'll stay up until 1 a.m. like I'm 19, and then be shocked that I'm tired at 7 a.m. I'll Google how to fix sleep schedule while fully horizontal, eyes half closed, holding a cup of caffeine. And why is it the moment I lie down, my brain goes,
Let's talk about every awkward interaction from 2008 until now.
like, no brain, we are done for the day. This is a you problem, not a me problem. Meanwhile, my cat is curled up like a croissant with 0 responsibility and full REM cycles. Honestly, I'm just a little jelly. And when I'm not making questionable dinner choices, I'm turning to Google like it's my life coach. At this point, Google knows more about me than my own family does. I've asked it things I wouldn't dare say out loud in a therapy session. Like, how long can you eat condiments past the expiration date before you face the consequences? Like, are you safe as long as it doesn't smell like a stink bomb rolled around in stink bait and made a fart baby? And yes, that was a real search. I've also asked, can an eyelid twitch be fatal? And do adult knees make that sound forever? Then there's that one time I Googled something and the answer started with, you should really see a doctor. That's when I just closed the tab and whispered, not today, digital judgment, not today. Then there's the performance art that is pretending to know what you're doing. Nothing reminds me I'm faking adulthood like the word insurance. I nod like I understand. Yeah, definitely need that liability coverage. Meanwhile, my brain is doing cartwheels and whispering, what even is a deductible? Is that the one you pay or is that the one they pay? And it's like a riddle with paperwork. And don't get me started on premiums. Why does that just sound like a fancy steak, but costs me dental anxiety and $600 a month? Honestly, the only coverage I feel confident about is the blanket I hide under. And then he was like, your deductible is $7,000. Gave me nightmares for days. Nightmares for days. This is where I negotiate with insurance reps and proceed to cry into a box of Cheez-Its. Someone once asked me what I do for a living, and I just buffered, like full loading screen. I said, content creator, but I meant functioning disaster. Let's take a moment to highlight those deeply personal fails that hit harder than they really should. I have my password written down, and I still have to click forgot password. Then it tells me my new password can't be the same as the old one. And suddenly I'm sweating over whether that tiny corner of the traffic light in the CAPTCHA counts, or if I just locked myself out of life. Making a phone call without rehearsing. I ain't brave enough for that nonsense. Being an adult is just confidently nodding while someone explains something you don't understand, then panicking about it while trying to fall asleep later that night. Reading my insurance policy feels like trying to decode ancient cave drawings, written in matrix code. And it's not just me failing. I'm being judged by my own appliances now. Why do appliances now talk back? My fridge beeps at me like I'm the problem. Calm down, Fridgezilla. Calm down. I was just deciding between shredded cheese and cold regret. And then don't even get me started on the washing machine. It has a song, a full farewell jingle. I don't need my spin cycle to say goodbye like it's boarding a cruise ship. I just want dry socks and emotional silence. But I've got logic for all of it. Flawed, snack-fueled logic. Adulthood has unlocked a weird internal system where I reward survival like I just conquered Everest. Took out the trash? I deserve a $17 Dutch Bros and a new candle I'll never light. Put on real pants before 2 p.m. That's Dutch Bros and a jelly donut, baby. I don't even like jelly donuts that much. I just feel like I earned something. The scale of accomplishment and the scale of reward, they're not even on speaking terms. Eventually, I'm holding a decorative soap shaped like a squid, wondering, what did I even do today? Answer, I replied to one email and I didn't cry. That's gold medal behavior. Why does going to the store for groceries always turn into a side quest I didn't sign up for? I went in for eggs. Came out with a pool noodle I now use to sword fight laundry piles. I don't have a working pool. Maybe I panicked. Maybe I thought I'd start water aerobics in the bathtub. We may never know. Also in the cart, a 3-pack of soap shaped like half-eaten cookies. Why? I don't know. But now every time I walk past the sink, I feel like I'm being silently judged by a decorative dessert. It's like the grocery store becomes a weird adult arcade where I win prizes for having no impulse control. And somehow I'm standing in my kitchen later with nothing to make a meal with, just vibes, regret, and a soap cookie that somehow has the audacity to judge me. Truth be told, surviving adulthood feels like a full contact sport most days. Adulthood feels like a non-stop Olympic event nobody trained for.
I wasn't trained for this.
Wake up on time? Gold medal. Answer that email from 6 days ago? Podium finish. Remember to buy toilet paper before the crisis? You just broke a world record, my friend. Meanwhile, I'm over here tripping on participation ribbons just for making it to the mailbox. And yes, the mailbox still haunts me. I'm pretty sure it's full of decisions I'm avoiding. And speaking of delusions, let's talk about the ever-elusive 5-year plan. People keep asking me what my 5-year plan is, like I'm supposed to have a vision board and a mission statement. Meanwhile, I'm just over here hoping I remember why I walked into the kitchen. My 5-year plan? Snacks. Backup plan? Disappear quietly into a bush and hope no one notices. I don't want a retirement portfolio. I want a burrito and an exit strategy that doesn't involve another Zoom call. If I make it to Friday with clean laundry and at least one working brain cell, I consider that long-term success. So yeah, adulting might be chaos, but you know what? Being an adult is just pretending you're okay while Googling how to unclog a drain with a prayer. But hey, I woke up, pants are on, and the smoke alarm hasn't gone off yet. So that's a win. If you don't know what you're doing, congrats, you're doing it right. I'm going to pop some more chaos on screen for you to go check out. Click the video on screen now and I'll see you over there. Until then, stay blessed, my friends. Oh boy. Hey, what are you guys doing? You guys like my blanket fort? I don't even think I made blanket forts when I was a kid.